Hello, and welcome to this Tech to Go titled AI as a Thought Partner, What Makes a Good Prompt? Presented by Gear, a program offered by the OEC. Here is what we are covering today. First, a quick look at what a prompt actually is and why the quality of your prompt makes all the difference. Then, we will walk through 4 simple principles you can apply immediately. No technical background required. And finally, we will see what it looks like in practice with real examples from an early childhood setting. AI tools like Google Gemini and ChatGPT are becoming increasingly accessible and genuinely useful for educators. But most people who try them for the first time walk away underwhelmed. They type a few words, get a generic response, and conclude that AI is not as helpful as everyone says. The missing piece is almost always the prompt. In the context of AI prompts, the old adage, garbage in, garbage out, holds true. To generate desired outputs, we focus on crafting well-structured prompts. Generic prompts produce generic results. Adding context and being specific, clear, and concise will help generate more useful outputs. AI can help draft parent communications, brainstorm activity ideas, write observation note templates, plan professional development agendas, and much more, if you know how to ask. This tutorial focuses on 4 simple principles that will immediately improve every prompt you write, regardless of which AI tool you use. Let's start with the basics. A prompt is simply whatever you type into an AI tool. The question, the request, the instruction. It is your side of the conversation. Here's the key thing to understand. AI can only work with what you give it. It is not guessing what you really meant. It is responding to exactly what you typed. Think of it like placing an order at a coffee shop. If you walk up and say, "I'll have a coffee," you might get something that is not quite what you wanted. But if you say, "I'd like a medium almond milk latte, not too hot, with 1 pump of vanilla," you're going to get exactly what you had in mind. Prompts work the same way. Think about the last time you tried an AI tool. What did you type? Was the response what you were hoping for? If you are engaging in this tutorial with others, pause the video to share your last AI experience. There are 4 principles that will immediately improve every prompt you write. Be specific, give context, set the format, and treat it like a conversation. We are going to look at each one, with a real example for each so you can see exactly what the difference looks like in practice. Principle 1. Be specific. Here is the most common mistake beginners make. Typing something short and vague and hoping AI figures out the rest. Watch what happens when I type, "Write a parent letter" into AI. I get something, but it is generic, and it doesn't sound like me. Now watch what happens when I add specifics. I typed, "Write a short, warm letter to preschool families letting them know that we are starting a nature study unit next week. Keep it under 150 words and in a friendly tone." The response is dramatically more useful. Same tool, same AI, completely different result, just because I was more specific about what I needed. Principle 2. Give context. AI does not know you are an early childhood educator unless you tell it. It does not know your children are 3 years old, that your budget is limited, or that you are working with a mixed age group, unless you say so. Context is what takes a generic response and makes it feel like it was written specifically for your classroom. When I add just a few details about who I am and who this is for, the response changes completely. Instead of a list of activities that might work for any age group, I get ideas that are specific to preschoolers, easy to set up, and actually relevant to my setting. What context about your specific program would be most important to include in a prompt? Think about your age group, your setting, and any unique needs your families have. Take a moment to pause the video to jot down your thoughts. Principle 3, set the format. AI will give you whatever format it thinks makes sense, which is often a large block of text when what you actually wanted was a quick bullet list or a simple step-by-step plan. Tell AI how you want the response structured. Do you want bullet points, a numbered list, a short paragraph, a draft email? Tell it. And if you only want 5 ideas, say 5. Otherwise, AI may give you 15. Specifying the format is one of the quickest ways to get a response that is ready to use, rather than one you have to spend time formatting yourself. Principle 4. This one changes everything for beginners. Treat it like a conversation. You do not have to get a perfect prompt on the first try. If AI gives you something that is close, but not quite right, just tell it what to change. Say, "Can you make this warmer?" Or, "That is too long. Shorten it to 3 sentences." Or, "Can you add a suggestion for families to try at home?" AI will adjust. Think of it less like a search engine where you type something and accept whatever comes back, and more like a conversation with a helpful colleague. You can go back and forth until you have exactly what you need. This is what makes AI a genuine thought partner rather than just a fancy search tool. Here's what it looks like when all 4 principles come together in a single prompt. I am giving AI my role and setting. I am being specific about what I need and how long it should be. I am setting the format and the tone. And I am ready to follow up if needed. Watch what comes back when I type this. This response right here is something I could post to my classroom app today, with maybe 1 or 2 small personal touches. This is the power of a well-crafted prompt. Before we wrap up, one important reminder. AI is a tool, a genuinely useful one, but it is not a replacement for your professional knowledge, your relationships with children and families, or your judgment as an educator. Always read AI responses before you use them. Check for accuracy, add your personal touch. AI does not know your children, it does not know your families, and it does not know the specific child who had a hard morning or the family who needs an extra gentle tone. You do. AI handles the drafting, you bring the heart. Here's your cheat sheet. 4 principles every time. Be specific, give context, set the format, and treat it like a conversation. Screenshot this slide or write these 4 things down on a sticky note and keep it next to your computer. The more you practice, the faster and more natural this becomes, and the more useful AI will be to you. Here's your action step. Open either gemini.google.com or chatgpt.com. Both are completely free and do not require anything more than a Google account for Gemini or a free sign-up for ChatGPT. Think of one thing that you write regularly: a parent update, an activity plan, a staff reminder, and write a prompt for it using all 4 principles. Read what comes back. Follow up with at least 1 refinement, and notice how different the result is from what you might have gotten with a simple 1-line request. Better prompts lead to better results, and better results mean less time rewriting, less time starting from scratch, and more time for the children and families that you serve every day. Be specific, give context, set the format, and keep the conversation going until you have exactly what you need. AI is ready to be your thought partner. Thank you for joining this Tech to Go on AI as a Thought Partner, presented by GEAR, a program offered by the OEC.